Schedule release date tomorrow. We found out some of the the New Year's Eve, the Christmas Eve, the international games today. Your thoughts on it? Usually, the NFL will tell you how good they think a team is going to be by how many primetime games they get. I got a gut feeling the Browns are going to get 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, I think that's what I would say. I'm going to say they're going to get 3 total. I found it interesting. Adam Schefter tweeted out how much total travel teams are going to do this year. The Browns are going to they're doing the 9th least amount of traveling this year out of all NFL teams. I think it's a total of like nearly 15,000 miles around there. Seattle, I think, was number 1 at 31,000 miles. So the Browns aren't traveling as much compared to some other teams. I think that's going to work in their favor. They're also going to have a favorable schedule, and that happens when you finish where they did in the AFC North. So that works in their favor. To me, there is no excuse this year why the Browns should not be a playoff team. I'm not saying they're going to win the AFC North. I think that division is going to be a gauntlet, especially with Lamar Jackson coming back. We see what the Steelers have done on the defensive side of the ball, and they will always be tough as long as they have Mike Tomlin as their head coach. They're never a team to count out. Cincinnati still has Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. They're going to be really tough teams. So as long as the Browns make the playoffs, that should be the expectation this year. Everyone wants to win the AFC North, and we're going to break down the schedule when it's released and talk about how many wins we should have. But that's a very early prediction. I think the minimum expectation for Browns fans, just make the playoffs. If we win the AFC North, great. But I think the first step is just making the playoffs. And once you do that in 2024, then you say the goal is to win the division.